Hello, Retro Core kids. This is ThatZooooooooo with another look at. I know yesterday I kind of broke my promise on the one I made on the Magical Tetris Challenge video. I kind of missed having a video yesterday. So to make it up, I'm going to do a double feature for you today. So the first game I'm going to do is, here, if you know what this is, points to you. But if you don't, this is Extreme G. I think the G stands for gravity, maybe? So this is a futuristic, apocalyptic racing game, I think. I don't have the instruction manual, I just have the bare cartridge. I didn't do any research, so maybe I should do some research before I play these games. Q trope didn't do the research, so if I say something wrong about this game, so sue me, whatever. This is the first game in the line of Extreme G games. The first one here is for the 64, the second one was for the 64, then there's the third game, which was for the GameCube, and the fourth one was Extreme G Racing Association, SGRA, was the fourth game, also released for the GameCube. They may have been released for other consoles too, but these are the ones I have. I have all four of those games too, so I could potentially do all of them. So I think the GameCube's starting to get pretty old. Maybe I'll do some GameCube, PS2, Xbox games on here. Maybe. I don't know. It's the judgment call. You know? Do you guys think that GameCube, PS2, and Xbox games are quote-unquote retro by now? The toss-up. I don't know. That'll be for the future. But yeah, it's basically like a cross between Mario Kart and F-Zero. You know, that sounds kind of weird. It's a standard 3-lap racing game, but you got items. Like in Mario Kart, and you can blow people up with items. You do have a shield bar, like in F-Zero. If you run out of shield, you die, and you get a DNF. Now, Duke Nukem Forever, nobody wants that. You get a do not finish. But yeah. And it's F-Zero because you can go crazy fast in this game, too. So enough me yapping, let's actually play the game. As you can see, you got three modes to play. You got the Extreme Contest. Yeah, sorry if my screen looks blurry. It'll look better when we get into the game, sorry. But yeah, this is the Extreme Contest. You know, because things always sound better when you have Extreme. This is the standard GP race. You do 4 races against the AI. You got to get an average number of points to advance. And if you get enough points to survive the whole Grand Prix, if you get enough points to win the Grand Prix, you move on to the next one. Now this one is pretty sparse. There are only 12 tracks, which means there's only 3 Grand Prix, but for the first game, this is pretty darn good. And you got your single player mode, and here you got practice, time trial, and shoot 'em up, which I'll show that later. And you got multiplayer mode. I do have a second controller, so I might, you know, play with myself here. So sorry, but and you got an options menu. So it's pretty sparse. You got sound effects, music volume. You can turn the weapons off if you don't want them, you know, but honestly, the weapons cause more pain to me than they do help me, but I'll keep them on because you want to see me suffer, right? And if you have passwords, you get to run some good old cheat codes to unlock stuff. And when you're racing, you can choose to have nothing displayed the name of the bike or the bike positions. I just keep it on the default. So let's do an Extreme Contest. You see you got 3 levels here. You got Atomic, Critical Mass, and Meltdown. And there's a thing here, though. Some of the stuff is locked, but if you enter in a password, you can unlock stuff prematurely, if you feel like. But since I don't know the passwords, it'll give me a invalid password. When you first play the game, you only have Atomic. Then when you beat Atomic, you got Critical Mass. When you beat Critical Mass, you got Meltdown. So you can see I already went through Atomic, and I have Critical Mass unlocked. But just for simplicity's sake, I'll run through Atomic again. You got 3 levels of difficulty. This determines how hard the CPU opponents will be. Novice means it's pretty easy, intermediate's in the middle, and Extreme is the Extreme mode. You know, Johnny Extreme, for those of you classic X-Play viewers. You know, it is kind of sad. X-Play and Detective Show are going to die by the end of the month. G4 will be bye-bye. Well, I guess that's what you get when you focus your programming to Cops reruns. Goodbye, Cops Network. But yeah, anyway, we're gonna do Extreme mode. So you got a selection of bikes down there. You can see at the lower right corner, you got acceleration, which is how fast your bike goes from 0 to top speed. You got the speed, which is the maximum speed you can achieve. You got turning, which is how sharply they go around corners. Shield, which is how strong the shield is. And the weapon, which is how strong their weapons are. You can see you get a selection of bikes. Since I beat Atomic, I do have a second set of bikes available. So you got Grimace, you know, Ronald McDonald's purple friend. You got a Mooga, not to be confused with a Moogle. You got some Jolt energy drink. You got the main stage here. You got an Apollo Lion, I guess. We shifted our funds from the space program to building these super fast bikes. You got a Razor's Edge too, you know, if you want to get a close shave. You got Rana, and you got the Wrath of Khan here too. And then you get another set of bikes when you beat Critical Mass, and when you beat Critical Mass and the last one, whatever, the last Meltdown. But this is my bike, the bike I usually use, the Raze. And you also see above the weapon, you get a thing that says Laser, Pulse, or XL. That's their secondary weapon. You have a secondary weapon that has a charge, and you get a reach, and it recharges after each lap. So I like the laser. But anyway, enough of me yappy. Let's go. It's pretty minimal. You got acceleration. You got primary weapons, which are pickups on the track, and you got your secondary weapon, which is activated with the A button. See the laser. It's a short beam laser that shoots people. You know. Oh, and here's one of the power, sort of like rocket launchers. Like a rocket mortar. Yeah, I got the rocket mortar again. So you activate weapons by pressing right C on the 64. But yeah, these tracks go by pretty fast. Average races last around 3 minutes. Like 3 or 4 minutes. Those red zones are, you know, not touchdown zones, but they are speed ups like zippers and Diddy Kong Racing. You can see those little circle dots that I'm passing are shield refills. But after you take damage by running into other people, getting hit by secondary and primary weapons. You know, so you gotta keep your shield up. And remember, you can blow up and get a DNF. And nobody wants a DNF. You also got a boost, which you may see those 3 little spinny red circles under my position, the top left. If you press bottom C, you go turbo boost. You can see you get 3 turbo boosts per race. Which you have an average of one per lap to use. But what I usually do is that I save them, and when I get to a dead stop by weapons, the computer players firing weapons, then I'll use it to get back up to speed. You know, my bike, as you saw the stats, has pretty much no acceleration. It has maximum top speed, but pretty much no acceleration. And you also got a sort of a drift button. You hold down the right shoulder button, you can sort of drift around corners tighter. So yeah, this game basically just comes down to track memorization. You know, the more you memorize the track, the better you'll be able to get around. And you know what they say about men that get around, right? But yeah, I haven't really did the laser yet, but yeah, this is your sub weapon, the A button, and it refills at the and you run out, and it refills after each lap. So I just wasted about half my laser there. Other guys have like different sub weapons, which I probably won't be able to show off here because I like the stats of the Raze better. Yeah, I got a weapon. This is a big old rocket weapon. It does a crap ton of damage to whoever it hits. And you may notice that whenever you get hit, you sort of slow down a lot. So that's the problem here, is that you suffer some major slowdown every time you take damage. That's what can get annoying after a while, because you'll get barraged by fire from the CPU opponents, and you'll just basically be stuck for 5 or 10 seconds while you have to sit there and take it. So since I'm playing on extreme mode, the computer's going to be super aggressive, so I might not get first, but since I already went through this, it doesn't matter. I already got all the unlocks for all first place finishes. You can see at the top right, you do need a minimum number of points needed. You may notice that it said I needed to qualify 4th at the beginning of the race, so you do need a minimum point total. So if you fail to get the minimum point total, it's game over. Kind of like Wave Race. And I'm just making comparisons to all sorts of games, aren't they? Now, yeah, and your position in the last race determines your position on the starting grid for the next race. Since I played first, I got to start off in the first position. Now, here's what I'm talking about. The CPU opponents will just barrage you with weapons, and you'll just be sort of frozen while you just have to let them pass. Sucks. Just really sucks. And the CPU opponents on extreme mode are really, really hard. You know, you need to pretty much run a perfect race if you want to get first. Anything other than a perfect race or some luck by the items, you won't get first. Yeah, there's a path split here. I took the short way. You pretty much need to take the short way to win. Yeah, the short bus. Ooh, I almost fell off the track. Yeah, I need to get back up to speed here, so I'm going to use one of these. Careful, the computers are trying to get me. Now here's the double rocket there. Most of these weapons are rocket weapons that you get. I think I showed you the big old rocket, the double rocket. I don't know if I'll be able to get all the other weapons. We'll see. That doesn't help if the computer opponents are sniping them from me. Now, if I really wanted to give me less of a headache, I would turn the weapons off, because they're just more of a nuisance than anything. I could probably win just by using my sub-weapon, because even though the laser has a limited range, that's all I pretty much need. It's like Mario Kart. You may have all the skill in the world, but weapons can screw you over. So I like to say it's cross between Mario Kart and an F-Zero, as I describe it. I think this is the double barrel rocket again. You gotta be careful. If you're not going fast enough over some jumps, you'll just sort of crash and burn into the abyss. Is that good? Gotta be careful. I was running low on shield there. Need more ball power. I just call it ball power. I think this is the double barrel rocket again. I seem to like the double barrel rocket for some reason. Other weapons are like triple green shell rockets, where you single fire 3 rockets at a time. There's also what I call the sonic boom, which sends out a purple shock wave to screw up the controls of anybody it passes. And I basically wasted a turbo. I only used 2 of them. Another thing is that after you complete 2 of the 4 races, you get to save between them. So if you screw up on the 3rd and 4th race, you can just exit out and reload the game. But I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take what I get and like it. You may notice that first place gets 8 points, but sometimes, you can get extra points by doing stuff, You may notice that that's overall standings. But sometimes I got 9 points 1 or 2 times. I don't know how that happened. I guess I glitched the game out. Whatever. Sometimes you can get extra points for stuff, but I don't know. I should be fine from here on out, because I just need to finish 8th here. I just need to cross the line. Doesn't matter if as long as I don't get a DNF, I'm fine. So this is the side shockers, as I call them. Side sparkers. And if opponents try to pass you from either side, you just spark them. It's a good crowd control weapon for when you're in first place, so you keep everybody behind you if they try to pass you. So, even though I'm in second, I want to try to... what does this one do? I forget. Oh, that fires... That's the quad rocket back. So, yeah, so that's good. Oh, here's the sonic boom. Purple sonic boom wave. Hopefully that'll catch up to him up there. So the AI on this is hard. The rubber banding is extreme, for lack of a better term. Okay, here's the mine. You place it and people run over it. There's also a laser mine, which sends out a laser instead of an explosive mine. But you may notice that the computers behind you will catch up pretty fast. But once they get ahead of you, they're pretty much going to be ahead of you the whole race. Well, that's the quad rocket forward. There's a quad rocket back and a quad rocket forward. The T. I forget what the T does. Teleports, I guess. It teleports the racer ahead of you back a certain amount of way. So I just barely cleared that jump. Good thing I had the foresight to activate that turbo. I should use my laser, but ignoring that. Here, fire the sonic boom when I'm not in front of you. Good. I saw you got the sonic boom, so I just stepped back. This is some strategery there. I might get first this race, so I'm not holding my breath. Oh, and I still have 2 turbos left. I kind of want to save them. There's, I think this is the quad rocket forward. See, here's what I'm talking about. The computers behind you will just barrage you. You'll just be sort of frozen. I'm going to use a turbo to get back up to speed. Laser refill. Yeah, I'm not going too hot this race. I'm probably not going to win. So I can at least make it in the top half, at least. Oh, no. See, that's what I'm talking about. Dead stop. So I got the big old rocket here. Not going to be doing me much good. Yeah, I'm not going to finish all too hot here. I just like to ride this middle section just because there's no real advantage to doing so. It's just fun to do. What's this? Oh, that's a double single fire. See, that's what I'm talking about. No, he's just going to zoom on by me. So I'm just going to get 8th place. Because I don't think this turbo is going to be enough to get me back up there. So hooray! I won the first 2 races, but I'm going to lose this one. I might get 7th. Big old rocket. There. 6th. Whatever. That was terrible. I'm still in first by 2 points. So I need to finish well enough on this race to win the cup overall. I probably would have been better off just turning off the items. The final race, you don't need a point qualifying to advance. It's just for glory. You've done it. You just need to get first place overall. Now, I need to get a pretty good position here to do that. At least 3rd, I want to say. Second would be absolute safety. So I want to try to get at least 2nd. This course is a bit nicer, though. The 3rd course is a jerk. This one is a bit nicer on me. What is this? The R. I forget what this does. Oh, rocket boost. You fire stream behind you. Ooh. Oh, I got hit by the sonic boom. See what it does? It disables your controls for several seconds. It kind of sucks. Oh, here's the laser mine. That might be useful. Aha! You see on the top. I didn't mention this yet. Is that you can see the other people immediately behind you or ahead of you, and when they flash white, that means they got hit by something. So I saw it in my laser mine connected with a couple of them up there. And it's very rare that you're going to get some of the computer players to trail off behind the line. They will pass you. They won't pass you, no problem. So laser. I need the color power. Blue color power. Laser. Ugh. I got F. I forget what the F does. I think it places fog, I want to say. I'm not sure. So I still have all 3 of my turbo boosts. I might just let loose on the final lap here. Oh, sonic boom. Ugh. The sonic boom could suck when you're trying to go over a pit like that. I just was able to recover just in time. Something you can do just to wait for the sonic boom shock to go away. So, oh, that guy just flipped out. So I still got all 3 of my turbo boosts here, so I just got that strategic usage here. Whee! Woo! So I like to do, I like to try to hoard them all so I can just let loose and get a burning lap here. Burning lap. Burning road. Burning road. So I still got, we're on the final stretch here. I still got the turbo. What did I got here? think I got the T. If you're in first place when you use the T, it just teleports second place a bit further behind. That's good. So I actually won this race. The third race is a bit of a blow-up. Great lap. Yeah. So I didn't get first every race, but I got first overall, which is pretty darn. And I got the extra point for no reason. So sometimes you just get an extra point. Hooray! I win. Woohoo! My bike gets to float up into the heavens to become immortal. Your prize is... Try entering your name as Roller. Now play Critical Mass. So yeah, Roller is one of the cheat codes. It's a sort of a cheat code. Although it's not really a cheat, it's more of a cosmetic code than anything. I might show that later. It gives you one of those when you beat Critical Mass and when you beat Meltdown as well. Or you can go on the internet. Either way works. So practice mode is just a single race. Time trial is a 3-lap time trial. So I'm going to do a time trial here. Go on the first course here. Let's go raise. So I won't have this crappy CPU opponent blowing me up. It should be pretty fine and dandy now. So, you still got 3 turbos to use, so I'm going to try to save them for the final lap. Or maybe I just try to strategically use them. So, try to get a flying, burning time here. So, as you can see, I usually like to go this way because of the turbo boost, turbo panels. As you can see, there's no weapons or shield refills. So you can kill yourself by running into the walls enough. So don't be stupid enough to do that. Ooh. So if that's the CPU opponents, you may notice that I'm going quite a bit faster, so that's the CPU opponents holding me down. Don't want to be held down by the man. Well, that was terrible. I still got a good lap, so I'm in the top 3 at least. I don't think it keeps track of total time. You just try to set a burning lap. So what you want to do is that you want to try to use the first 2 as practice, then just unleash all your turbos on the final lap. At least I think. I don't know, I really haven't played the time trial yet, not sure how it works. Yeah, but general strategy is to not crash into the walls or fly off the track. It's usually a good strategy. Unlike F-Zero, though, if you fly off the track, you get reset back on the track. So it's kind of like Mario Kart in that way. That was better. Great lap. I got one more lap here. And I'm still running on a good bit of turbo juice here. Going 250 units per speed per length. Whatever they're measuring here. I don't know. Kilometers, miles, don't know, meters. It'd be pretty crazy if I was going 300 meters a second. It's kind of crazy. It's almost the speed of sound. Maybe. I don't know what the speed of sound is. I think it's like 565, I think, meters a second. So, great lap. So 43:48. Yeah. Burning lap. Woohoo. I got 2:25. So I'm trying to run short on time here. I might run up to 40 minutes. So here's the shoot 'em up. I'll do it on the same course again. This is a single player mode. What you do is you have to shoot drones as you race. You get 3 laps to shoot as many drones as you can. You still got your stuff. Your sub-weapon is pretty much ineffective, so this is not going to do anything. You have to rely on the weapon pickups here. And there's a lot more weapon pickups than there are in regular races. You can shoot them, but it pretty much doesn't do diddly squat. So, what you need to do is that you need to destroy all of them before a next set will come up. There are usually 5 or 6 in a set of drones for you. So I need a weapon here. Dumbfire rocket. There's cannon. Yeah. And usually the only thing that can kill him is the big old rockets, which doesn't really show up too much. Where do they go? Oh, there they are. Alright, come back here. Ooh, this will probably kill a couple. Well, I got 2. So you made the default highest score for each track is 15. So we'll try to at least beat 15. Try to run over as many weapon pickups as you can. And where are the drones? I need something to hit. There they are. They respawn on certain parts of the track. Come on, 4 rockets and it only killed 1 of them. Fooey on Yui. Sorry, I got the default high score, 15. Now if I'm gonna kill 1 more, I'd set the new record. There's pretty much no point in using the turbo, because you want as much time as you can to kill these guys. Oh, I got 5 and 1. 5 for the price of 1. That's a good value. If you see that in the store, be sure to pick it up. So, back here. There's 21. Blackjack. Yeah. Oh, I know I busted. Cool. Should have went out while I still could. So let's get 25. Yeah. 30. Can we get 30? 26. These things don't kill anything. But with the way there's only 1 enemy on the screen, so I'm probably going to be stuck at 26. I might kill something with this big old rocket here. Nope. Come on, last hurrah. It's not going to kill anything. 26. That's pretty. That's okay, I guess. 26 kills. So just because I can, sorry if the wire gets in the way. I'm going to show some multiplayer mode. Here, I'm going to set the other controller next to the camera. Hopefully the wire won't be too much of a bother. There we are. So you got the standard head-to-head, which is just a player versus player race. You got a cup, which is just like a cup except with 2 people. And you got 2 special modes. There's a flag game and a battle arena. I'm going to do the flag game and the battle arena for you. We'll just do it on this course here. So that's the one we all know and love. So I'm going to enter in here on the Razor. And player 2 can just be whatever. So player 2 is just going to sit. So focus on the top half of the screen. Sorry. I thought I would show this. So, it takes place on the regular tracks, but in order to win, you have to be the player that collects the more flags. So you see the flags on the track and you run over them. So yeah, I'm playing with myself. How sad is that? So just focus on the top half. The bottom half is just going to be sitting there. The race ends when 1 player finishes 3 laps. So, and whoever has the most flags when somebody finishes 3 laps wins. So there could be some strategy. You could go slow and get all the flags, while the other person just goes willy-nilly. You could just end up winning. At least I think that's how it works. Like I said, I don't have an instruction manual handy. I just got the cartridge off second hand. You know? And you may notice there's no weapon power-ups on the track either. You just got your sub-weapon. And I got blew up by something. I think some of the flags are fake. I can laser this guy, run into him if I feel like it. And the flags refresh each lap. The game doesn't keep track of flag high scores, so, but let's see. Maybe we're playing for the Extreme G leaderboards on the internet somewhere, if those exist. So see how much I can get flags, how many flags I can get. I want to shoot for 25. I want to try to match my shoot 'em up record. Shoot 'em up, which I'm probably going to get it. See, I'm getting an average of 9 or 8 flags a lap here. So I'm probably going to get it. So I might even get 30. It could be a possibility. Possibility, Dad. But laser you just because I can. And if you heard a rumble, that's because the second controller has a rumble pack. I keep missing the flags, that's not going to help. So 25 is probably going to be the magic carpet ride number. So yeah, I am above 30 minutes now, so I'm not going to go on for too much longer. I'll just quickly go over the battle arena with myself. But yeah, sorry. It won't go above 40, so this should just be one video here. So 25, I got my goal. And again, I got the turbo boost. Don't really need to use them. There's really no reason to. 26, 27, 28, well 27. Sure, and I glitched through the player. I won. Who would have thought? Now, in order to change modes, you have to exit out, which is kind of annoying. So I'll show you the battle arena. It's like the battle mode in Mario Kart. You got 4 special arenas here to blow up each other. As a survival, you have to wear out the other player's shield. So this one, it'll be beneficial to take a bike with a higher shield, like this one. But I'm just gonna, since I'm not playing against anybody, I'm just gonna take my regular bike. And just to speed things up, this guy has no shield, so I'll speed things up a little bit. I think the multiplayer mode can be played with 4 people, but I'm not sure entirely. Or it could be just 2. Not sure. There's player 2. Will the laser do anything? Yeah, the laser's hurting him. It would be helpful if I could actually hit him with it. Well, there's a power-up. Let's blow you up. Yeah, and I've hit myself, too. I'm like Kano. Fired by laser. I can probably just kill him with my laser. That's no fun. Let's fire another weapon at him. Yeah. Mine. Landmine. I'm probably going to run over it myself. Oh, suicide pact. Kamikaze. So, again, that's probably just boring watching me blow up the other player. It would have been cool if my shield was 64%. I think this one can be played with 4 people. The battle arena, at least. So, yeah. I hope you liked my Let's Look at Extreme G for the 64. If you guys like this, I might be tempted to show you the other 4 games. And the bottom of the screen looks cut off a bit. I'm sorry, I just now noticed that after 33 minutes. But anyway, yeah. Be sure to look out for the other video for my double feature today. And I shall see you guys next time. Keep it retro, I guess. I don't know.